I want to talk briefly about mastery paths. And actually, mastery paths are not in general workable in your class. You actually have to turn them on. So you go down to settings, and then normally it shows up on course details. You go to feature options, and you can turn on the mastery paths. So this is normally turned off, but you can toggle it to the on position. Now these guys can do lots of things. I'm going to just show a very basic idea of it. Let me go to a module and kind of show you how you might want to try something like this. So inside of a particular module, I think a mastery path has to work in one module, is let's say the student was going to take this little pre-assessment, and you didn't want them to try the post-assessment until they did well enough on this. So you can see actually this one has already got a mastery path set up for it. So actually maybe let me not use this one. Let's use a brand new one. So let's say we got to here, and yes, we want this one to be done well enough to get here. So let's go here now. Now this will have mastery paths. If you didn't have that little thing checked at the beginning that we just did at the very start of the video, this wouldn't show up. But let's go to mastery paths, and it will say, what paths do you want to take? So you might say a student has to get, let's say, 70% or higher, like 7 out of 10, to move on to the next one. So that you would go in here and we would find the post-assessment that we want to make available. So if they score on the 1.3 pre-assessment good enough, then if they score between 7 and 10, it gets revealed. Now, you could actually do other paths. You could lead them to a video page and then back to here. You can create differentiated learning. I'm going to keep it very simple, though. I want to move forward on its mastery path, and I hit save. Now, back out on the module, for me as a teacher, it says, look, you've created a mastery path. And basically it's saying this guy doesn't open up unless you're between 7 and 10. That was why the other one I had set up, it was the same way. This is a mastery path, and this one doesn't open up unless you get a 2 through a 10. So this mastery connection is a little bit different. There's one more thing that you have to do to make this work. This item that you're making revealed by the mastery path has to be declared to be a mastery path item. So let's go inside this guy and fix that. So inside of here, let's go to edit. And here is that, it's a post assessment here. Now, when I get down here, when it says assign it to who, it'll usually say to everyone. But we take that away and we assign it to the mastery paths. Why we do that, and it says, hey, it only will be viewable by those with the mastery path, you say, yes, that's fine. And now let's go take a look at what that looks like as a student. So if we came to the student view and we said, okay, what did that actually do? So when we go in here, here's our module. It says, here's the pre-assessment. And it says there's some items that are locked until the pre-assessment has been graded. And so if you and I did this and got a 7 or higher, it would unlock this. Now, I don't think I can get 7 out of 10, so let's go to the one that I had a little bit easier, that all I had to do is get 2 or higher. So here's how it works. The student goes in here and then attempts the quiz. And input is to output is pre-image to image. Whoop, I got 1 right already. Good. Let's get in there. This guy, let me do a quick solve. I think that's -6. Again, I'm trying to get a few correct answers here. Let's see. The answer is going to be 8 and 8, I believe. So again, I'm just trying to be quick here. Let's just skip that one. I think I have enough correct answers. Let's make sure. I think this one's 5. So I think I'm just going to hit submit this guy. it's going to warn me about doing that. But I think I got enough that I got 4 out of 10. So in theory, I got a high enough grade that when I go back here, remember it was 1.2 here. The value here, it will refresh that. Let me refresh that. And what it will show is that it's unlocked that. Now you did notice that I actually had to hit refresh that time. Sometimes it takes a refresh to show it up, but there it is. It's been revealed because I unlocked it through a mastery path.